folks. I am Sarah B. And this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for hanging out with me. Um, I hope everybody has had a great week. We are now headed into the weekend, and I am here to read the energy for that week, for this weekend. So first I'm going to start with a collective reading, overall energy, by pulling some cards from a few of the oracle decks, and then I will be moving on to answering questions in the chat. So let's go ahead and dive right into the overall energy for the collective for this weekend. Woo, that flew out. Oh, we had this yesterday. Victory again. All right, so this is an intense energy. It's come out 2 days in a row. And I'm feeling like there's going to be some winning energy coming in. It looks like you've gotten a victory, something that maybe you've been has been a challenge for you is finally coming into production or into process. Maybe this is something is coming to a completion and you're finally finished a cycle. This could be a manifestation coming in for you, but this is a good energy coming in. It looks like you're being rewarded for having a lot of patience, for trusting your higher power and trusting divine timing. You can see the clock here. Spirit told me to show you divine timing. And you know, I am all about divine timing. I'm not all about time frames and, you know, trying to put a certain time on something. When you are ready and healed and are spirit's ready to give you whatever it is you want or need, it's going to happen. But you have to know that that's going to be coming in to you in that time frame. So you have to put in the work. You have to heal from other things. You have to be open to new and different changes. So when you're ready to do these things and get on the path that you're supposed to be on, that's when spirit's going to start rewarding you. So that's why it's divine timing all the time. It's up to you when you're bringing these things in, because only you know when you're ready to do things and move forward with certain opportunities. I can't predict that. And when you are ready, that's when the universe is going to start building that path for everything to be good. And it's going to feel like a victory. All right, now we also have indecision. I feel like there might be so many things coming in for you. You might be finding yourself, I just heard, between a rock and a hard place. It's like maybe between two decisions that are maybe equally as good, but not knowing which to take. So it's important that you seek clarity with this decision making. This is like a fork in the road, but it's going to be for your greatest good. It's going to be learning. You're going to have to follow your guide, your North Star. I just heard we have the number 8 here. So that is, you know, the infinity symbol. You have to trust that, you know, it's all going to be good. So let's move ahead. I just heard transformation. Either road you take is going to be transformative. And either road you take, your divine power is going to lead you and have your back in any situation. So let's see if there's anything else from this deck before I move on. Welcome to my channel. I am Sarah B. This is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for joining me. This is a safe place and all are welcome. And it is a timeless reading. So whenever you're getting to this reading, it is meant for you. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we have any. I'm going to move on to the next oracle deck. All right, Spirit, shuffling for the collective. For this weekend's energy, what is it that the collective needs to know for their greatest good? What is it that the collective needs to know, Spirit? Shuffling for this weekend and the collective energy. What is it that needs to... So it looks like we have acquisition. So it looks like somebody is going to be attaining something, acquiring something. Something's going to be coming into your energy. This could be romance, partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic partnership, but maybe you're hanging out with friends or family or getting together, being reunited with somebody. But it looks like there is, I feel like just something's being acquired. Let's see what else we get. Spirit, what else for the collective for this weekend? Patience again. Patience. Okay, Spirit. Now you're being loud and clear. There's something that we maybe have been questioning, is what I'm hearing. Maybe we're ready to give up on something or someone. But we're being asked to be patient. That what we need and want is coming. Not to give up just yet. Whatever it is that we're wishing for, it's coming towards us. But we have a definite, a 100% message from Spirit of divine timing. Do not give up just yet. It's all coming towards us. We just have to be patient for whatever it is that we desire. Let's see if Spirit has any other messages from this deck. Spirit, what else does the collective need to hear for this weekend? What's coming in for them? What other messages? What other messages does the collective need to hear for the overall energy for this reading? Thank you. Okay, friendship. Okay, we have negotiation. There's some boobage there, so we don't want to show that because I will get kicked off. So we have negotiation, friendship, and assertion. Being assertive with a friend. Negotiating something, coming to an agreement, becoming aligned with somebody or something. Seems to be what's happened. But you're going to be called to be assertive. Speak up for yourself. With a certain friend. You may already know who that is, but it's going to be negotiation. There's going to be, this is how I feel. The other person, this is how I feel. Okay, now that we know where we stand, let's work it out. Let's, think of a plan where we can treat each other the way we deserve to be treated and maintain this friendship. But I do feel like it's going to be amicable. There's not going to be a fight. There's just going to be a conversation. I do feel like this could have to do with that, but I'm not sure it does. I feel like this is a separate, somebody's getting something over here that they've been waiting for, or you're being asked to be patient and hold tight because divine timing is coming in. But this is like you might be meeting up with a friend or having a reunion, and it's time that you hash out some things. Okay, so let's go on and move forward. All right, Spirit, anything from this deck for the collective? 11:11 was just on the clock. Just a reminder, I'm Sarah B. This is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing. Right now I am doing the overall reading for the collective energy for the weekend. After this, I'm going to pull cards for the chat. And I will answer questions starting at the top in the order that they come in. So feel free to add your question while I'm doing this reading. All right, Spirit, what do we have here? Flying free. Freeing yourself from something or seeing something from a different perspective. Breaking away from something. I unfurl my wings and fly. Being brave and stepping into something new. This could also have to do with travel, is what I just heard. Maybe you are visiting somebody this weekend, or you get invited somewhere. Maybe it's an overnight trip someplace that you're being invited to. What else, Spirit? Anything else from this deck for the collective for this weekend? This weekend's energy. What's going on with this weekend's energy? Thank you. Mending bridges. Again, with this, I feel like this is this negotiation. Mending bridges, piecing things back together. I heal rifts. I am a mender. Sticking up for yourself to heal a friendship, like I said. I really feel like that is connected. So you might be seeing a friend that you haven't seen for the first time in a while. Maybe you have some things to discuss or to catch up on. Thank you. Planting seeds. Some of you are starting to come up with new ideas, new inspirations. Maybe you have an attraction for a new position in your job, or a new job altogether. Or maybe you have an attraction for a person and you are trying to figure out what it's all about. You're making sure that maybe you're telling their friends that, you're single, and, you're asking questions if they are, what they're doing. Do they have kids? Are they in school? What's going on with their life? You're planting seeds, like you're putting it out there into the universe. If it's for a job, maybe you're telling your supervisor that, if you hear if a job opening comes up in this department, remember, I've been interested in that for a while. Like, just putting things out there into the universe, speaking of it, projecting what you want into life. Plant those seeds because the universe is listening. It's not going to happen overnight, and that's why we're asked to have patience. Spirit sees what you want, knows what you want, but you have to say it. You have to want to work for it. You know, seeds are taken very good care of. And the ones that weren't meant for you, see this little bird? This bird will eat the seeds that aren't meant for you. So they never find a way to you. But the ones they do will bloom and grow into something beautiful. And we have being in the flow. That's again with the patience. What comes is going to come no matter what. And what leaves is going to leave. Regardless of what kind of control you're trying to have over it. This person doesn't have any oars. This person doesn't have any kind of anything steering this ship. But they're holding on to the edge with their chest held high, knowing that their higher power is going to bring them where they need to be brought. The universe is behind them. They know that the universe has their back. And that's just like you. That's how the energy that you need to bring. Going with the flow. Yes, there's changes coming in. But it's time to tackle them head on and not be a cowardice. There's plenty of room in the back where she could be hiding. Doubtful of where life is going to be taking this boat. But she's standing there with her proud chest, ready to take it on. And that's what we're being called to do this year, in the year of the fire horse. This is what we need to do, have that confidence, and we have to find it within ourselves. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see what comes out for this archetypes. Oh, I just caught that. We have the temple. Finding a quiet place to hear downloads from your higher power. Yep, the creator. That is about artistry. Getting out of your head and into something creative. Finding a hobby. Taking away that overthinking and the anxiety that comes with it. And finding safety in being creative. Maybe you've always wanted to learn how to play the drums. Why not? You know, maybe you always wanted to paint with acrylics. Why not? Maybe you're not the best at it. But who cares? You're trying. You don't have to be perfect at something. But just putting yourself out there and letting yourself be free and creative and artistic, and there's so many ways to do that. You know, maybe you're a makeup artist, maybe you're a hairstylist. You know, maybe you are you can even make balloon animals for kids. It's all about how you go about it and the joy it brings you. The flame. I feel like there's some kind of desire here. And we have the empty room. I feel like this is spirit saying we're in this time of darkness, but we're being brought to light. Some people are still struggling. It's with the seasonal depression. It's still dark out, but it's getting lighter. You're being drawn towards the light. I'm also hearing to be the flame for somebody, be that source of light for somebody. Maybe you're being asked to be a safe place. Maybe somebody wants to vent to you or confide in you, or you find yourself sitting at, I don't know, the laundromat, and a stranger just comes and starts talking to you. Well, it's because they see something in you that's safe. It's a beautiful gift to have that energy. Let's see if there's anything else. Thank you. The Queen. Being in charge. We have the Shapeshifter. I feel like sometimes can feel like the Queen, and sometimes we can feel like the bottom of a pig pile, depending on what day it is. So I feel like that's what this shape shifting is. It's like depending on the role we're at that moment in time is like what we portray. We are constantly having to change and shift into different roles. So I feel like some of you for this weekend might be having to do that. I just heard we had the box, don't confine yourself. Because we also have this empty room. Try to get out and maybe do something. Don't confine yourself. Be that light for people. Be the one that people look up to. That source of joy. The person who comes with love and caring and nourishment for others. That I just heard delicacy, like being delicate, not like a delicatessen. Delicacy. Like approaching something with delicacy or having that nurturing mother like instinct, and you know, being that safe place for people. All right, so let me pull from the Love Oracle, and then I will move on to Tarot. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know from this deck? What do they need to know for the weekend? I'm shuffling for the collective. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to know for their greatest good? Shuffling, shuffle, thank you. Photograph. Aww. Looking at your photograph, missing people. But it says the last sentence here is make new memories. So yes, it's okay to miss people. Think about the past. Look at photos. But it's important not to dwell in the past. It's time to make new memories. See, I'm not fibbing. Make new memories. So maybe that's what this weekend's all about, is making new memories, or trying to, maybe planning for when the weather's a little bit nicer, or making sure everybody, has a weekend that they, don't make any plans. But yeah, it's important to look at the past and talk about people and remember the good times, but it's not a good place to sit for that long of a time. Okay, we have Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern. We have silent treatment and abandonment. So maybe some of you have been ghosted. Separated from somebody. Maybe there's a breakup about to happen. Or you're noticing, you know what, I haven't heard from so and so in a while. That's kind of shitty. Especially if you stop reaching out to them, will they reach out to you? Have you ever done that? When you stop communicating and you see how quiet it goes when you're not the one being the first to communicate. So sometimes you're the only one who's keeping the relationship afloat. And that's not fair. That's not fair on you. Um, a relationship has two sides and should have equality. All right, anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, we have Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. Hesitation. So it's like somebody is being attracted to your energy. Somebody is being called into your vibration, but you're very hesitant to move forward. This could be Spirit saying, keep an open heart and an open mind, because you never know who I'm bringing in. You keep looking at the same type of person, going that same route, but it hasn't been working for you so far, has it? So now I'm bringing in something else. But you hesitate because maybe it's not something you're used to. Spirit's saying, trust. Trust that I'm bringing somebody in for your greatest good. Okay, what else, Spirit? Anything else from this deck before we move on to tarot? What else do we have? No, it looks like that is it. Okay, so I'm going to give this a good shuffle. Remind everybody that I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. I just got finished the collective overall energy reading for the weekend energy. So if you missed it, then go back and especially the beginning was pretty cool. Definitely about divine timing, having patience. What we desire is coming into fruition. Not to give up, because it's like if you're almost there, then Spirit's saying, don't stop now. Trust divine timing. So yeah, you're going to want to check out the beginning, the overall energy for this reading. It was pretty cool. What was said in the beginning. I mean, the whole thing was cool, don't get me wrong. But definitely the messages to start with, if you missed it. It's good. It's worth a listen. So I am right now going to go through the chat. I'm going to start from the very top and answer questions in the order that they come in. I'm going to pull 2 cards per question. You'll know it's your question because I read your handle before I ask the question. And I would appreciate you not spamming the chat with the same question over and over and over again. It's really a waste of time for me and annoying for others, I am sure. I don't answer questions about health or pregnancy, so I prefer you not to ask them. And yes or no questions are hard to answer with tarot. I can give you an energy, but if you can phrase the questions so they're not a yes or no question, that would be appreciated. But here we go. All right, so let's scroll up. All right. Just to remind everybody before I start, I am Sarah B. This is Just Be Tarot. I am so happy that you're here in my energy, and I hope that you know that this is a safe place. So ask any questions you are guided to ask. I kind of do this until I'm tired. So we'll see when that is. So I try to get in a lot of the questions. I'm so glad you joined me. I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. So please click on like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I do pop-up readings. I was live last night which wasn't a Monday or a Thursday. So that'll let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the collective. Thank you for your guidance, and thank you for letting me hear your messages clearly, and for having me deliver them with fluidity. I'm truly grateful. Okay, hi Jazz, how are you? Good to see you on here. Shamika, hello. Dahlia Boo. Okay, Dahlia asks, what does the universe want me to know? Okay. Shuffling for Dahlia. Wants to know, what is the universe? That there's some kind of stagnant energy between you and an emperor. That could be somebody that you have a lot of respect for. This can be a boss or a father figure, or even somebody who you're attracted to. But there's something keeping you from this emperor, some kind of energy that's stagnant, something that is blocking you from this person. So you might want to visit that and to see what the blockage is here. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a thing, maybe it's energetic ties. Okay, so we have Dahlia Boo again. What's coming in for me? Sorry, I know this is a lot of questions. This is only 2 questions. We have a long way to go, Dahlia. Okay, so what is coming in for me? Dahlia wants to know what's coming into her energy. What's coming into Dahlia's energy? What is coming into Dahlia's energy? What is coming into Dahlia's energy, please? You're guided to follow your dreams. Whatever has been calling you, whatever you feel is important. This could be a job, this could be a person, this could be a travel, is what I just heard. Then you are being asked to follow that dream. The 8 of Cups, these cups are all full. They're all in the upright. Okay? So we know that full cups are full of emotion, full of good things. So everything is good in your life. There's everything seems to be working out. You're getting your manifestations. You've worked really hard for them. You've achieved a lot of things. However, there's something that's missing here that Spirit's saying it's calling you. So Spirit's saying your 9th cup, the 9th cup, we all know the 9 of Cups card is emotional happiness. So in this card, you're being asked to walk away to find that 9th cup. Now, I'm not saying walk away for good if this is family, house, friends, but it's trying to fit that into find that 9th cup. Maybe it's compromising with your partners and they can watch the kids while you go back to school. Maybe it's getting out of a broken relationship and finding the courage to follow what you want. This could be anything in between. This is about finding the courage to walk ahead, to follow your dreams and your desires. But like I said, it doesn't mean walking away from a life that you already have, but it's about figuring out how to fit that into your life so you get what you want, to get that 9th cup, that ultimate happiness. Okay, so Dahlia Boo says, what's hidden? What energy is being hidden from Dahlia? The Lovers. Now that could have to do with that stuck energy between you and that emperor. It could. Maybe this has something to do with something else. It could also, the Lovers card is also known as the Choice card. So maybe it's a decision you've been putting off making that Spirit's reminding you this needs to be made, or maybe it's something that you need to do that you've forgotten about. Okay, Dahlia asked, what does she need to know? What does she need to know right now? What does Dahlia need to know right now? Spirit, what does Dahlia need to know? Thank you. Ah. Oh boy. You're hesitating to move forward with something. We have the Fool here. You're hesitating to move forward with something, and you're trying to control a situation so it doesn't break your heart. All right, so we have Jazz. Hello, hello. Jazz asks, will swimming plans with my best friend Hannah work out on Sunday? Are swimming plans going to work out with Hannah? Asking for Jazz. We have the Seven of Cups, which means a lot of options. So I feel like it could go this way or that way. Spirit's not giving any information. Spirit, can you clarify the swimming plans? I feel like there's going to be excuses made on Hannah's part. What's going on with Hannah and swimming for Jazz? You're like, I'm getting excuses. Hannah's going to make an excuse. The Chariot, yep. It's not gonna happen. I feel I just kept hearing excuses. She's trying to come up with excuses right now. Trying to think of reasons. The next question for Jazz was, can you trust me? Can you trust me? This guy Sebastian that I'm talking to. I feel like you're asking, can you trust this guy, Sebastian, that you're talking to? Spirit, what's the energy with this guy, Sebastian, that Jazz is talking to? What's the energy there? Thank you. Can I get another card? We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a good energy. Can I have another card to clarify that, Spirit? What's going on with Jazz? What's going on with Jazz? Oh boy, oh boy. I feel like I feel like it's going to be, this is going to be a slow burning relationship, and you're going to go through a lot of phases, which means it's going to last a while. Okay, because we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is you right now being single. Okay, but I feel like it's going to develop into something more stable. All right, and then it's like you're going to put all your trust into this person. But I'm not sure it's going to last forever, because I do see heartbreak. Or maybe you're recovering. This could also be you recovering from past heartbreaks. I'm hearing though that it's going to be a slow burn, and it's going to be for a while. So I feel like there's a lot of, when you're in a relationship for a while, there's a lot of things that break your heart, because it's such a, it's work being in a relationship. So I feel like Because this is in the middle of Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor. Maybe the Emperor is like a father figure to you. And this person has broken your heart. But I do feel like with this relationship, I have you going from being single to in a relationship to Ten of Pentacles energy, which is like having family, the house, the white picket fence. So I feel like you're going to get everything you... I have a good feeling about this Sebastian guy. Just an FYI, I feel like you can trust him. I feel like this energy is more of a father figure or a grandfather or a boss. Somebody in authority in your life that's breaking your heart. And you're trying to heal from it. All right, so Bulbul 91089. Summit current feelings for Bulbul. What is Summit's current feelings for Bulbul? What is Summit's current feelings for Bulbul? Asking for Bulbul. Summit's current feelings for Bulbul. Thank you. Can I get another card, please? I feel like right now, Summit is in a little bit of doubt. We have the Sun in reverse. Now, the Sun hasn't gone out. I just feel like there's some kind of doubt that's cast. Here can... Thank you. The Chariot. They feel like there's nothing moving forward here. So they don't see... They can't see it coming into fruition because there's no forward movement. So for it to stay intact, something has to happen. Somebody needs to reach out. Anything 7424 says hello. Hello. Good to see you here. Thank you. Jazz again says, what do the spirit guides say about me? Okay, what do the spirit guides say about me joining this National Miss American Beauty pageant? Will it be a good thing? What's the energy regarding Jazz joining this beauty pageant? What is the energy there, Spirit? What is the energy? Yes, I'm seeing that Spirit's putting it as an opportunity for you. We have the Four of Swords. I feel like it's going to be a learning experience. You're going to be able to take care of yourself. You're going to learn how to take better care of yourself. And it's going to be a good learning experience. What else do we have, Spirit, for Jazz regarding 10 of Wands in reverse? So you need to... It's going to take your mind off of things, which is a good thing. If you have a lot going on in your mind or you're overthinking, then this is going to be a good distraction for you. Okay. Thank you, Jazz. Anything else? Oh, you were talking about my collective reading. Yes. I need to mention that. Okay. Shamika Udana says, my former love interest N is asking me to join a master's degree program with her. Wow. Okay. Shamika's asking about the master's degree program. And is it a good choice? Is it a good choice for Shamika to join this master's degree program with N? What's the energy there? First of all, what's the energy with Shamika and N? Is there alternative? What is the energy there, Spirit, between Shamika and N? Page of Wands, excitement. There's excitement when you guys talk to each other. Is there an alternative reason why N is asking Shamika to join? I know you're not asking all these questions, Shamika, but I'm trying to get down to the actual root of it. No, there's no alternative plans. So that's good. That's good. So they actually want you to join because they actually are looking out for you. So that is a good thing. You have nothing to be worried about. This is going to be a good choice for you. There's nothing to be worried about. And it's an idea you should warm up to. I think this is a good idea. And there's no alternative, like she's not trying to swindle you into a relationship. This isn't like an excuse for her to spend time with you. She's actually, or they're actually looking out for your greatest good. So, I mean, if something happens in the interim, then that's one thing. But right now, that is not her reasoning behind asking you. Thank you, Shamika. Rezia Begum says, hi, hope you're well. Hi, Rezia. Good to see you again. Rezia says, do I have a secret admirer? Rezia wants to know if there's a secret admirer in her energy. No. We have the Six of Wands in reverse, but there is somebody who might want you as Mrs. Right Now, like a booty call or that kind of energy. We have the Knight of Wands. This is an energy that's not going to be sticking around, but they are very attracted to you. But I don't think there's any secret admirer. Starry Night says, hi, B. Oh, I forgot to say thank you, Razia. Hi, Starry Night. How's it going? Can I ask, what would Joseph reveal if he could fully open with me that he feels like he can tell me? Shuffling for Starry Night and Joseph. What is the energy between Starry Night and Joseph, and what would he reveal if he could? We have the Four of Cups in reverse, which feels like you were a missed opportunity of some kind. Maybe they spent too much time looking at things that weren't good for them. Like different habits, different people. I feel like they think that you're a missed opportunity. And they would say, you need to get out of your head. Release yourself from that overthinking about him. Only you can walk away from that. I just heard it's time to seek clarity. Or maybe you're seeking clarity. I just heard clarity. Thank you, Starry. Rezia says, what's hidden that I need to know? Rezia would like to know what is hidden that's coming for this week, or I guess what is hidden? What hidden energy is coming towards Rezia? What hidden energy is coming towards Rezia? We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles. So you're going to be coming in contact with people who are more on your energetic level. Maybe you have lost friends because you're leveling up and they weren't. Maybe you had to cut people off. So you're going to start meeting people who are more on your energy level. But I do feel like there's going to be a loss of some kind here. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's a material loss. Maybe it's like having to give something up for you to move forward with friendships, like giving something up materially. Maybe it's a donation of some kind. And a donation could be like spending time, spending time with people, donating your time, donating goods. But we're talking material goods though. Maybe you're going to be volunteering, making you feel more healed, because this is a card of healing as well. So you might be called to volunteer in the near future. And if you are, you're asked to take advantage of that because it's going to bring you not only healing, but it's also going to bring you to people that you're needing to make connections with. Anything else? I have been heavily wondering how this person I'm involved with thinks about the situation we're in. It feels like they don't understand the gravity of their actions. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to replace my incense before I answer that question, so bear with me a second. Look at this. This incense, look at this. It's fused as, so I feel like that's a sign. Something is coming together. 2 is becoming 1. So take that as it resonates. Something, remember we had that acquisition card in the beginning of for the collective reading? Oops, that could have something to do with acquiring something. I don't know what's in store. Okay, so back to anything. It feels like they don't understand. I have been... Okay, so what's the energy, Spirit? What's the energy between anything and this person that they're involved with? What is the energy there? What is this person Yeah, there's no stability there. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. And you're finally, I'm glad you're seeing it because it says that you are thinking more clearly with the Seven of Wands, I mean, Seven of Cups in reverse. But they're not making this emotional connection. They don't know the gravity of their situation, of the situation. They have no idea how they're making you feel. And I'm not sure they are invested enough to care. But it's better that you're finding out now and thinking straight now and seeing the red flags. Thank you so much, Anything. I appreciate you. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. I appreciate all of you. Outsider says hello. Hello, hello. Manvi Sharma Roll asks, could you please tell me how my exam is going to be? Today's my physics exam. What is the energy regarding Manvi Sharma Roll's exam? Oh, it seems like there's good luck coming towards you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So good luck is on your side. Keep the faith. If you put in the work, then how could it be bad? Good luck to you, Manvi. Rich Positive says hello. Hello. Rich Positive says good day to all. That's sweet. Thank you, Rich Positive. Aileen Barubi says good evening. Good evening to you, Aileen. Thank you for joining us. Outsider says, I don't have any questions tonight. I flooded you with enough last night. Oh, please join in if you feel guided to. I have people asking plenty of questions and I don't mind. You know what? If they didn't have questions, then I would have no need to be here. So please do not feel bad asking more questions. I just wanted to say hello and thank you for responding to my email. You're a beautiful person with a beautiful heart. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's very sweet. Jazz Pink says, please like, share, follow. Oh, you're so sweet. Jazz says, she's such a cheerleader for me. Please like, share, follow, and please don't double paste your questions. She will get to them and read your hand. Thank you. So sweet. I love you guys. Aileen says, one question. Sure thing. Of course, you can ask more than one, though. We have Aileen asking, will I find love soon? What's the energy with love coming into Aileen's energy? What kind of love is coming into Aileen's energy? What is the energy regarding romance and love for Aileen? Ah! Okay, so let's see here. I'm seeing that I was told to pick up only the ones that landed face up. So that's the ones I'm reading. Because a lot of cards came out. So I'm only going to take the ones that I was guided to. We have the Hanged Man, which is telling me that you're waiting. You're waiting for the person that deserves you. You know what you're worth. And the Hanged Man is hanging around waiting for enlightenment, waiting for to be more knowledgeable, to understand more. So you're waiting for somebody who gets you. You're not just going to settle. But it's also about seeing things from a different perspective. So, yes, you know your worth. However, this card is kind of saying be open to other people, maybe things that you necessarily wouldn't go for or be attracted to. Keep an open mind and an open heart to love coming into you. Um, it's also about taking a pause. So maybe it's an indication that you need to take time for yourself and let whatever's going to happen happen. Let the universe prepare your path with whoever is meant to be with you while you work on, keeping an open heart and an open mind, and maybe being more introspective, and taking some things off your plate. I feel like there's a sense of being, um, maybe you're having too much on your plate right now to entertain a significant other into your life. So maybe if you take some things off your plate, maybe when you're less busy. But I feel right now it's kind of like, because you know what? You don't want immature energy. This is the Page of Cups. You don't want to make an emotional connection with just anybody. You don't want a page. You want a king. So you know your worth. You know you're willing to hang out for that person. And you got to remember that you need to put yourself first and make time for having this love enter your life. And remembering that you're worth more than a page. Thank you, Aileen. Rezia asks, does Merched miss me? Rezia asks, how is the Merched feeling towards Rezia? How is Merched feeling towards Rezia? How is Merched feeling towards Rezia? Because remember, I can't answer yes or no questions. So I just rephrase that a little bit. How does Merched feel towards Rezia? What's the energy there? What's the energy with Merched and Rezia? Thank you. It seems like you have a lot to work on. We just got this Page of Cups. I feel like there's immaturity on somebody's end. Like they're playing a game of some kind. It's slow moving. Do you see this turtle? It's like you're waiting for this person to catch up to your energy level. Merced's a very immature energy. Look at you waiting for that. But it's free will. If you want to wait, then that's up to you. Okay, thank you, Rezia. We have Kinza, 1A1. Is Ghazi Taimur currently single or in a relationship? Kinza's asking I can't answer either or question, so I can give you the energy there. Remember, it's not going to say, oh yeah, they're single. No. So I can ask what the energy is regarding Ghazi's love life. What's the energy there regarding Ghazi's relationship status? Thank you. What is the energy regarding Ghazi's relationship status? They're really happy. We have the Ten of Pentacles energy. It's like they have everything they want. But they also feel like they're being treated unfairly. So they might have everything they want as far as material goods. But I feel like mentally and emotionally, they feel like they're being treated unfairly. Okay, Rich Positive says hello. Hello, Rich. Beanish says, hi, how will the rest of 2026 go for me? From March till December. Okay, well, a lot of things can happen between now and December, so take this with a grain of salt, because any thought you have can change the future, change your energy, change what's coming in for you. So we have 5 of Cups. Yeah. Paying attention to things that don't matter instead of the things that do matter. I feel like somebody's going to be given a second chance, or you're going to be giving somebody a second chance, or a repeat of some kind. Somebody might be coming back to you, or maybe this is you. Maybe there's like a job that's going to be asking you to come back. There's going to be a second chance at something, but you may be too wrapped up in paying attention to things that aren't serving you to see it. Okay, Rich Positive says, and investing all my effort in our future. Okay. Did we have the first part? Oh, do you hear? Oh my gosh, do you hear my stomach growling? Okay, so Rich Positive says, good day to all. I don't see a first part. And investing all my efforts in our future. I don't see a first part to your question. Did I miss something? Rich Positive says hi, and then good day to all. Nothing in between. Rich Positive says hi again. And then the next thing Rich Positive says is, and investing all my effort in our future. But that's not a question. I'm sorry, Rich Positive, if I'm missing something. But if you can, maybe rewrite it. I feel like there's something that I'm missing. And I apologize. But I want to make sure that I have everything. Or maybe you're responding to something I said. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Jazz Pink Gator says, can you please see what zodiac sign this new guy Sebastian's am talking to? Well, why don't you just ask when his birthday is? I don't understand. You're talking to him. Why not just ask him? Spirit, Jazz wants to know what zodiac sign Sebastian is. Do we know what zodiac sign he is? Is there any indication? Asking for Jazz. Wants to know what zodiac sign Sebastian is. What zodiac sign is Sebastian? Asking for Jazz. Can we have an energy? Jazz, I'm not picking up on any kind of... It's a really hard question to ask for tarot. I mean, I can give you what comes out. We have swords, so air. Take that as it resonates. Beanish says, what is currently happening in my Aunt Simi Kawan's life? What's the energy regarding... I feel like she feels like she's being left out. We have the Five of Pentacles, being left out. They're hurt. Feeling emotionally disconnected. They are trying to heal, though, here with the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords in reverse. So there's definitely a healing energy, but they're hurt. They feel left out and emotionally disconnected. Thank you, Beanish. Gulnar asks, hi, hello, how are you? I'm good, Gulnar, how are you? She also asks, how will March month go for me? Spirit, what is the energy for March for Gulnar? What's the energy for March for Gulnar, please? Asking for Gulnar. Knight, the King of Swords energy. You might be asked to cut somebody off. Okay, so I feel like somebody has been maybe looking into you or like looking at your social media. And I feel like they're going to want to connect. King of Swords in reverse. I feel like eventually they're going to want to offer you stability and a life and perhaps even marriage. So there's I feel like there's something coming in March for you. I feel like this person's going to reach out to you like on social media. It could be somebody you already know, so you might already have a hunch of who this is. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, Deb Smith Aduda 123 says, Aditya, current thoughts about me. What is Aditya's current thoughts about Deb? What is Aditya's current thoughts about Deb? Aditya's current thoughts about Deb, please. What is Aditya's current thoughts about Deb? Thank you. I feel like this is somebody that you have a history with. So I feel like they do often think about you. We have the Knight of Cups, so they kind of have a crush on you. You know, King of Cups is like this googly energy, like, like flirty, that kind of like they just infatuation kind of energy. So I do feel like they do have like flirty, if they are in your energy, but they do think about you and reflect on the times you've had. Thank you, Dev Smita. Outsider says, do you ever do videos where you just kind of explain what the cards are and what they mean? As you know, I'm new to this and it's just so interesting to me. I don't ever do because it's a lot. It's a lot of, I mean, I have been doing it a while, so I have like intuitive, like sometimes, especially with the Rider Waite Tarot or new tarot cards like this, like Spirit will say, how about you look at, like, for instance, they'll be like, oh, this has a look at the crown on the heart. So that could indicate something to somebody. Um so sometimes I get intuitive um messages like that. So it's kind of different for everybody. I mean, there are like standard meanings of the cards, but there's also things that I can hear and like it's intuitive, and I also am clairaudient, so it's like I can also hear um messages or something that stands out. Like I'm told, hey, point this out to well, they don't say hey, it'll be like, oh, the crown. Or and then I'm like looking at the card for the crown. I'm like, where is there a crown on here? Sometimes I don't even I've used these cards forever and sometimes they point out something that I've never seen before. It's pretty crazy. But thank you for asking. Just keep tuning in, and you'll learn more about the cards the more you watch. Okay, so Golner asks, what is hidden from me? Golner asks, what is hidden from me? What is hidden from me? Golner's asking, what is hidden from me? Okay. I feel like there's going to be more clarity once you end something with somebody. There's some type of ending that needs to happen before you're going to get clarity on what is hidden from you. So whatever this is that needs to end first before you are going to get that clarity. I mean, that could be energetic ties, it could be a relationship you're in, it could be a job that is toxic, it could be friends that are toxic. So that really would be something that resonates with you. But once that is released from your energy, that's when you're going to seek the clarity that you need to move forward. Brian Anderson, hello. Good to see you. Okay, Brian wants to know, can I ask what March has in store for me? Of course you can. Okay, so Brian wants to know, what does March have coming towards him? What's in Brian energy for March? The universe is cooking something up for you with this, and that's the exact expression that I heard. Cooking something up for you. So with this Temperance card, cooking something up for you. So something is being developed and you're asked to get out of your head about it. Stop having anxiety about it. Be present. Stop dwelling on the past. There's nothing that can change that. No words that you said, no actions that you can change. That's in the past. Time to let that go. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. None of us do. So you have to let go of that control and remain present. It's important for you to let go of that fighting the past and worrying about the present. There's nothing you can do to change what the outcome is going to be. Okay, you can only control what's happening now. You're being asked to not worry about it. Let go of control. And we have the Five of Pentacles. You're feeling left out. There's a feeling of being hurt, wounded, like looking from the outside in, or from the inside out, from the outside in. Like you're just feeling left out. I'm being told to clarify that. I'm never told to. So Spirit, what do you need me to clarify for this Five of Pentacles energy? Judgment. You're getting a second chance at something, or somebody's giving you another chance. And the Page of Swords. You need clarity about something. You might be getting clarity or being offered clarity. That might make you feel like you're more included in something. Like, okay, so outsider. This is an example. I was just told to show this card with the trumpet. Okay, so Brian, I feel like there's something that's going to bring you together with a group of people, or maybe just somebody, like going to a concert, or maybe going to see live music. Something to do with music is going to bring people together, or you're going to feel less excluded, and it's going to have something to do with live music. So, but that's like in the near future. So I feel like you're feeling like an outsider now, but this event is going to cause you to feel like you're more part of a group, or like there's like-minded people. So take that as it resonates. Thank you, Brian. Hi, Eliza. Thank you. I hope you're well too. Eliza says, is Noor Shahil Sohail, my cousin, single currently? Okay, is Noor currently single? Asking for Eliza. Is Noor currently single? Is Noor currently single? Okay, so we can't answer yes or no questions, but I can give you the energy of, there's King of Cups in her energy. So if she's not single now, she's dating somebody, or there's somebody, a big male energy that wants to connect with her emotionally. This person gives her a calming energy. So I do feel if they're not exclusive, I feel like this is going to be something in her energy. They might be dating, or just might be starting out. I don't know if they have a label yet, but there's big King of Cups energy, which is emotional connection and love. All right, so Eliza also asks, what is happening in Mawish Kawan's life? I think she's focusing on her stability. Yep. She is feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now, though. We have Four of Wands and 10 of Wands. Four of Wands is representative of the four corners of a house. Okay, so that focuses on stability, the things that matter to you, your root chakra energy, your relationship, your children, your schooling, the things that make you from the ground up. So there's they're focusing on their stability as of right now. And we have the 10 of Wands energy. There's a lot on their plate. I feel like they're a little bit overwhelmed. However, Wands energy is about fire. They have fire in them. Like they're willing to do whatever they have to do to make shit happen. Like they're not going down. They're going to go down swinging. They're not giving up. They are um they're willing to carry that heavy burden, carry the load to get to the next opportunity or the next level. They're focusing on stability and a better life for themselves. Zara, hello, how are you? Oh, thank you, Aliza. Zara says, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Glad to see you here. Cyan, great to see you. Says, hey B, if I present an offer or an agreement to Paulo Menez from the company on office, how will he receive it? Okay, Spirit, what is the energy with this offer? What is the energy with this offer that Cyan wants to present to Paulo Mendez? What is the energy here? Well, the card that popped out immediately was the Nine of Cups. So emotional, like ridiculously happy. Is there any other? Thank you. Yeah, they're going to see you as a queen. They're gonna love you for this offer. This is going to be a good thing. Thank you, Cyan. Zara says, what is happening behind the scenes for me? Spirit, what is the universe working on for Zara? What is the universe working on for Zara? What is the universe working on behind the scenes for Zara? What's coming in? What energy is coming in? Okay, so we have King of Pentacles energy and 10 of Cups energy. So we have some really big boss energy coming towards you. King of Pentacles energy. Now, King of Pentacles, now I don't know what your relationship status is. So this might be somebody coming in to woo you. This person could have, this person's established. They might even have a family from another relationship. But this person knows what they want. They've been around for a while, so they've lived some life. And they want to make you happy. They want to have that emotional connection with you. And if you are in a relationship, this is somebody who wants to level up. This is somebody who wants to reconnect with you and connect with you over and over again. Maybe re-spark something, reignite, maybe a weekend getaway, romantic weekend. Zara also asked what will happen in the month of April. Shuffling for Zara in the month of April. There is something that may be revealed to you. I'm getting an energy of there's like a choice you have to make or something, like a change that has to happen, but you're not on board with it. But if you make the choice, it's like going something amazing is going to be revealed to you. But you're so on the fence about this. It came out in the challenge position. You're not sure. You're not all about this change. And I feel like you're making everybody know it. What's going on in April for Zara? What is going on? We have the Star. Wish fulfillment. So whatever it is that you are questioning or you're on the fence about, or the change that you don't want to make, if you're open to the opportunity that Spirit's presenting you with, it's going to bring you closer to your manifestations, to your heart's desires, to your wishes. Thank you, Zara. Okay, so Kinza asks, is Zainab Najib single or in a relationship? Kinza, okay, but remember, I can't do either or. I'm gonna have to give you the energy. It looks like they may have been in a relationship but are walking away. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. It's like they're walking away towards something, or maybe they're in a relationship and they're walking away for another one. So take that as it resonates. Can't really answer either or questions. Beanish says, how will my love life go in 2026? Anything that you do to change your energy can change the whole flow of 2026. So I don't know how your love life is going to go. I can see the next couple months, but the rest is up to you. If you raise your energy and cut ties with people and be introspective and heal, that's what's going to make love come to you. But I can't make you do that. So if you do that in 2026, then there's probably a chance that love's going to come towards you if you manifest it. But you have to keep your energy high and your vibration high. So you can ask all you want, but you have the power within you to make things come to you. So it depends on when you want it. If you want it in 2026, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you're missing opportunities. You're just about missing opportunities, I should say. Yep, keep an open mind and an open heart. Know your worth. Because there's opportunities. It looks like Spirit's presenting you with opportunities. But you have to see them and keep an open heart and an open mind and see things clearly to take advantage of that. She also asks, will I stay single or find these either or questions, or find something worthwhile and trustworthy? What is the energy of Venus's relationship status? What is the energy? Okay, so divine timing, as I knew would come out, because I am all about divine timing, and the universe doesn't know about time. So the universe is going to say, yes, you plant the seeds. Okay, you've planted the seeds. See, you've manifested. Now you have to wait for the seeds to grow. It's not going to happen overnight. So in reverse, it's telling you, be patient and wait for them damn seeds to grow a crop. You have to have patience and wait for divine timing. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Like, this is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is about knowing what you're worth, knowing what kind of lifestyle you want to live, and going after it. And hustling for it. Like, I always think of the Queen of Pentacles as like single mom energy. Single moms, they will hustle to give their children everything they want. And they will break their back to make it happen. Because they know the lifestyle that they want to see their kids live. They know what kind of work goes into it. And they're willing to do it. So that's where this Queen of Pentacles energy comes in. There's the hustle, there's the hard work, there's the putting away money, stacking it away, so they can have that life for themselves and their kids. So this is the kind of energy you're being told to focus on yourself and let the universe work on everything else. Thank you, Beanish. Okay, Jazz asked, does my friend Elena have any messages for me? She's been passed away. Okay, so that's the first question. Okay, Spirit. Jazz wants to know, does Elena have any messages? Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is kind of like an energy of, you don't have to, you can put something down. You don't have to handle everything by yourself. It's okay to ask for help. And then we have also my friend Esperanza. Any messages? Okay. Any messages from Esperanza? Asking for Jazz. Messages from Esperanza. Asking for Jazz. Messages from Esperanza. Thank you. Trust in the universe. Trust divine timing, trust in the universe, and know that the universe is putting things together for you the way they're supposed to be. Letting go of control. Okay, YM asks, does Tariq think about a serious relationship with me? YM is asking, does Tariq think about a serious relationship? Does Tariq think about a serious relationship? Thank you. I think Tariq's trying to keep his options open with the Seven of Cups energy. And we also have the Six of Pentacles. He's not treating you very fairly. I feel like I said, there's other options. He's keeping his options open. I don't think there's a serious relationship, at least not yet. Maybe it could grow into something, but not in your current energy. You're welcome. Thank you, YM, and you're welcome anything. Ananya, hello. Oh, you've retracted the message. Aileen says you're right. Amazing. Thank you. My pleasure, Aileen. Thank you for joining us. Angel 1180 says, hi, beautiful. How is Robert feeling currently towards me? Okay. Well, how is Robert feeling towards Angel 1180? How is Robert feeling towards Angel 1180? How is Robert feeling towards? Thank you. I feel like he's got a little crush here. I feel like he's got a little crush and he wants to come towards you and make an emotional connection. Thank you, Angel. Outsider says, I think what I love about this the most, including myself, you're giving people some hope. Oh, thank you. And guidance and direction. Humans being kind to humans. You and what you do help me to feel positive. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And it's funny because I used to have um a hashtag in, I think, Instagram years and years ago, and it was hashtag humans helping humans. So the fact that you say that is is an energy that you're meant to be in this reading. Thank you so much, outsider. Dun Dan says hi. Hello. Outsider says, sorry, another thing I'm loving. As you read other people's tarots, I can relate to most of everything you're saying, even though it's not mine. Isn't it funny how humans are so much alike and we're all going through the same things? And, we think that everything has a stigma. And if we only talked and shared more, then it would rid the stigmas from certain things. And I feel like that's why want everybody to know that this is a safe place for sharing, because I want to alleviate those stigmas. I want people to know that everybody's going through something, and most things are relatable. And if they're not relatable to you, then they know somebody who might have been going through the same thing. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. He also says, it's like how you told me to listen for signs last night. Exactly. Because I feel like everybody needs to be present and see what's coming in for them. And signs from their loved ones, and energy is constantly surrounding us. And we can't forget that we're never alone. There's always that energy surrounding us. Okay, Dun Dan says, Rayon Martin, will my girlfriend come home? Um, okay, so I don't know if Rayon Martin, I don't know if Rayon Martin is you or your girlfriend, but I'm going to answer the question, will my girlfriend come home? So let's see, what is the energy? Will Dun Dan's girlfriend come home. What is the energy there? I think, I think that there was a realization that was made. There was some kind of clarity that was made on your girlfriend's behalf. Um, I do feel like they're going to come home because they're going to ask. I feel like this Nine of Wands rather, is an energy of not giving up, fighting for for even though it might not be good for them, but can I have a second chance? I'm sorry I did this to you. Um, is there any way that we can work on things? I'm really sorry. And then 2 months later, I'm really sorry. This is the last time. I swear I'm going to change. And then another 2 months. No, I swear this time is the last time. I swear I'm going to change. That kind of energy. So I do feel like she is going to come back, but I'm not sure if there's going to be any change there. I feel like she's going to tell you that there's change, but I don't think that there will be any change, unfortunately. But it's free will, so do with that as you please. Thank you, Dun Dun Dan. Brian Anderson, how do you expect her to find out someone's zodiac sign? That's true. That's a tough one. Okay, so Beanish says, what is currently happening in my future husband's life? What is going on in Beanish's future husband's? God, who knows how many years that's going to be? I mean, I can read a couple months out, but I don't know. Are you going to marry this person now? Energy is fluid. Okay, so what I'm doing is reading energy that's surrounding people right now. Okay, so if you fall in with a certain group of people, then we tend to mirror. Okay, so say they're not a great group of people, and human beings mirror people. So, and your energy falls, and your vibration falls. That's changing your whole destiny. Now, what if you realize that you're not in with a good group of people, and you cut ties with those people, but you already married or you already met somebody and married that person? But you were like, you know what, I don't know. Or you're engaged to somebody, or, whatever, you have ties with them. Like, everything can change. Energy is so fluid, you don't know what's going to happen. If you're thinking a negative thought, okay? Yes, we're human and we have negative thoughts. But we have to try to rewire our brains so we think on a more positive level so our energy doesn't fall. Because gossip and things like that, so if you're gossiping about somebody, or lying, or manipulating somebody, or being petty, getting somebody revenge on somebody, that's so low energy and low vibrational, but people do it. All that is affecting your future. Karmic energy is affecting your future. Anything. So I find it hard to wrap my head around your future husband. I don't know when that's going to be unless you're engaged. Like how would I know what's happening in your future husband's love life? I mean, I can ask, but I would not take this with any kind of permanence. Okay? So I'm going to ask what's happening in Venus's future husband's life and love life. What's happening? We have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I feel like right now they're in a pretty permanent relationship. Or I just heard they might be seeking a permanent relationship. They're tired of that playing the field. So hey, Venus, this might be your opportunity to swoop this husband up. Maybe it will be in the next couple months. I do feel like, yeah, this person's trying to slow down, to settle down. You know what, Venus? Maybe you fished your wish, and this person will be coming towards your energy after that rant that I gave. So, because this is an energy about, they're done sowing their wild oats. They want a stable relationship and they want to slow their life down a little bit. So maybe you're the one that they've been looking for. So put yourself out there. Create a demand for yourself. Thank you, Venus. And sorry about the rant. But just know the energy is fluid and that everything we do every single day is affecting what's going to happen and the energy that we're bringing towards us. Susmita Mondal, when will I get married? I don't do that. Divine timing. Patience. You can rewind to listen to the collective energy reading. It talks about patience and divine timing. So that's when you'll get married, when you are ready to get married, and when the universe has you cross path with the person you're meant to marry. Brian says, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. A bunch of us are going out to see a band perform. No way. Brian, I mean, how long have we known each other and you're still questioning? Spread the word. Thank you, Brian. JMA Hesh 144 says Sangeeta rejected my proposal. Oh, I'm just so sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's got to be tough. I'm so sorry. So what's next in my love life? Let's see what's coming in for JMA Hesh. What's coming in as far as love and romance into JMA Hesh's energy? Shuffling for love and romance for JMA Hesh. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. So this is about learning lessons. This is about seeking counsel, and if not from like religious counsel or something like that, hanging out with your friends and, asking for advice and, um, seeing, how they would handle things and just like getting opinions, like talking it out. Um, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's her energy as I throw down the card. But yeah, it's right now it's about healing. Um and taking the lesson from this. Taking the lesson, yes, it sucks. But now you know what you like in a person and what you don't like. Um so you can kind of going forward in relationships, you'll know. Um every relationship teaches us something. So trying to find the lessons in it, I feel like is a big thing. And keeping, an open mind to advice from people who have, you know, been in relationships and been brokenhearted and needing time to recover and heal. JMA Hesh asks when I get my love to get married. See, I can't, it's divine timing for me. And I know it sucks for people because they want a time frame, but I am a huge believer in in divine timing. Oh, you're Jay Mahesh. Gotcha. Now it makes sense. Okay, so um and I mean you can't answer when in tarot cards, but I do feel like you need to heal first. I mean, this is definitely a healing energy here. Thank you, Jay Mahesh, all the way from India. Thank you. J G Jeebus. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long, Jeebus. Of course you could ask something. Jeebus asks, what's coming for me in March? What is coming for Jeebus in March? What's coming in for Jeebus in March? I feel like you're going to have to be honest communication. You're going to be called to maybe give an opinion, honest opinion, or maybe set boundaries. Honest communication is what we're dealing with. I feel like you might be healing from something. I feel like messages are going to be blocked. Maybe because of the honest communication, but it's going to be something that needs to be done. Okay, Zowie. What does Hendra currently feel for me? Zoe, getcha. Zoe. Zoe is finally seeing the brightness of your energy, is what I just heard. What else, Spirit? I feel like he is realizing that he's been paying attention to the wrong things, or maybe he was involved with something like that kind of like deviated him from you, like maybe a sport or some kind of extracurricular that they were involved with, is now, so now they're like they have time. But I do feel like there's somebody in the energy who is jealous of you guys. Okay, somebody is going to see the attraction there and be really jealous. And they might try to manipulate the situation hard. So be careful of that energy. You cannot trust everybody that you have in your circle. You're welcome, Jay Mahesh. Thank you, Jazz. Okay, so I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I am really hungry. Um, I'm actually signing off, Jeebus. I'm so sorry. I've been on for a couple hours. Um, but hit that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I am. Thank you, Brian. That'll let you know when I am going live. So, but I am exhausted and I need to fuel up. So I hope to see you guys soon. Jeebus, don't forget to hit that notification bell. I do want to tackle your question. I feel bad that I have to sign off, but I've already been on for 2 hours. But I do appreciate you guys, and have a good day or night or whatever you're doing. Stay safe, and I'll talk soon. Bye.